today we are going to do a experiment based on friction. That when, let's say, imagine this is a body, and if it is actually moving like this or this, wherever, okay. So when the body is actually moving, the reason, or there is something trying to stop that body, and that force is what we call as frictional force. It is actually present everywhere. When you are doing, like when you are rubbing your hands like this, that is also friction. There is a friction between your hands. When the car is going on a road, and even without applying brakes, if it stops, that is also due to friction. Yes, Sheikh.
Yes, sir. It also occurs when it slides on two surfaces.
It needs two surfaces. Without two surfaces, there will be no friction. So you need two surfaces. Okay. Now, next question is that what do you think friction depends upon? What do you think? So that's the question we are going to answer today, guys. So I have a simple steel plate over here, not a very big deal. Fine. This is somewhat of, you can say, a plastic. Okay, it's my pen tab on which I write, but still plastic. Okay. And the third thing is, let's say, what if I wrap it with a cloth? It's a cloth shopping bag, everyone. You all have seen it, so you all know how it actually feels like. So there are three bodies, and what we are going to do, we are going to slide a body on top of it. Fine. When we will slide this body, we will see that how easily it is sliding, or how much time it takes to slide onto that. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Yep.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yes.
Starting off with the steel plate, everyone. Okay. Starting off with this. What am I going to do? I'm not going to apply a force onto it. I will slowly actually increase the angle of the plate like this. I will slowly increase the angle. What do you think will happen with this remote if I will actually increase the angle? What do you think?
Sir, it will fall down.
Sir, it will slide.
It will
Sir,
fall.
it will slip down.
Why? Why will it fall
Sir,
down?
because there is less
Gravity.
Perfect.
There is
Gravity. Perfect. Gravity is pulling the body, so it is pulling the body, so it will fall down. Okay. So slowly, it's not falling. Now, see, it falls somewhere over here. Getting my point? And as you saw, it falls very quickly as well. I will do this again for you. See, it's falling, not falling right now, not right now, not now. Now it falls. Oh, it stops. Okay. Now it falls. See. Reason this time, there was a scratch of dirt over here, that this dirt was actually stopping it. It's a good thing. Now, doing this with a somewhat, you can imagine it as a plastic something. Okay. Yeah. Now again I'm doing the same thing. It's not falling right now, not falling. Now it falls. See, now it's falling. Fine. Same thing I will do with the cloth on top of it. What do you guys think will happen now if I actually cover it with cloth? Will it fall slowly?
Sir, it will fall very slowly.
Yes,
It will
sir,
fall very slowly.
The friction will be more between the
Friction's more.
You
Yes.
guys are somewhat right. Let's check it out if it is right or not. Okay. I have wrapped it now. It's the same thing, just covered with something else. Okay. Now it's like this. See? It's clearly stuck. It's not moving, still not moving. Now it moves. See? And still it moves so slowly. It's not an accident. I can do it again. See? Not moving. See? And move so slow. Why? Can anybody answer why?
Sir, because there is irregular humps.
Exactly. So this surface is quite rough. Okay. This answers our first question. That is, friction depends on the type of surface. If the surface is very smooth, body will fall or body will move very fast on that. If the surface is very rough, then the body will actually move a bit slow. Yes, Sathi, you have to say something.
So like the smoother the object, the faster the thing will slide.
Yes, of course, but it actually has one more catch. Okay. Now see, guys. This time the same plate same object but placed in a different way. What do you guys think will happen now?
It will not fall.
It will not.
Sir, because there is like a rubber there, so it will not.
Exactly. Now there is a rubber over here and rubber is more sticky. So what will happen is that the same body, I am trying to fall it, see, and it's stuck. Midway it stopped. I am not doing this, it's stuck because of that rubber. It's hard to move that rubber. See, still, and see, it's still stuck. It's still stuck. See, and still it's not falling. It's not falling. See, this is the max I have gone till now. Still not moving. Still not moving. See, approximately 80 degrees angle. I can't measure it. It was a very high angle. Yes? Fine. Again, give me a minute. Same thing we will actually do with.
Sir, they sent a link.
So they sent something.
We will fill it. Just let's finish off this experiment, then we will fill that as well. Okay? Yeah. So now the same plastic body on which the body went very fast. Remember, I will do it again. See how fast it's moving. It's still, I can do it on again. See how fast it goes. Why? Because both the surfaces are small. Listen my words, everyone. Both the surfaces. Not only this part of the remote is also very smooth. But as soon as I put the remote like this, okay, now see, I will do it with one hand because I'm quite sure that it will not fall very quickly. See, still not falling, now. And it falls, but so slow. Reason? Because of the high amount of friction in that situation. See. Now, the same thing we can do on what the cloth has been. So the same body over here, but this time a cloth. Let's see what will happen. Okay. It's look like, see, it's on Fevicol. It's not moving at all. Still not moving. See, so much angle and it's not moving.
Sir,
Such
because
a
like there is so much friction in both of the surfaces.
Exactly. So the reason, guys, the reason behind it is of friction. It depends on the surface, and it's not depending only on one surface or basically only the surface on which your body is moving. It also depends on the body, like this body as well. Like either it is moving with this part or it is moving with this part. That is, let's say if you are going on a road, okay, and you say that the road is very rough. Yes, it's a possibility that the road is very, very, very rough. But there is one more thing you have to check, and that is your tires condition. Because friction not only depends upon road, it also depends upon the tire as well. It actually depends upon both the surfaces which are in contact. Do you all agree? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Do you all agree? This is very, very important. Okay. Now, there is one more thing, and that is you guys have to answer me. This time, we all know that the body is going to fall. But what am I doing is, I'm actually adding some force to it and kind of perpendicular force to it. And then I'm doing it. It's not falling, or I can actually go very high extent. See, this is now quite perpendicular. We know that if I will leave it, it will actually fall. But I am applying a force like this and it's not falling. Is it due to friction or not? What do you guys think? Is it due to friction? Yes or no?
No.
No, sir.
Not due to friction. So why? How is it stopped?
Sir.
Because I am.
Sir, because
not
we
a
are
magician.
putting the force on the object, so it's like putting like this, and it's not going down.
So still, like, why can't I do this in midair? Why can't I do this only like this? And of course,
Sir,
if I
because
will
there
move my
is,
hand.
sir, because there is no other surface.
So after adding this surface, what extra am I getting?
Sir, you are applying the force on it.
Okay. Anyone else? Any idea? Sheikh, what do you think?
Yes, sir. After applying the force, like it increases, sir.
What increases?
Like the friction
Santi,
increases.
what do you think? Somewhat right. Sheikh is somewhat right.
Sir,
Something.
the object does not fall because you apply force onto it and you're catching onto it, so that does not fall.
Catching how? That's what I'm asking. How is it catching?
Sir, because of like the friction is higher and it's like not
Yes,
falling.
the
if you
friction is
apply-
higher. See guys, if two surfaces are in contact, they have friction. Okay. But because I am applying a force, the friction increases. Why is it increasing? Remember, if there is an action, there is a reaction. Remember, action, reaction, action, reaction. So
Yes,
if I am applying an action, there is a reaction. So friction actually depends upon that reaction force as well, which is if I actually apply an action like this, and if I apply a very big action, then I get a very bigger reaction, and bigger the reaction, bigger the friction as well. So the second thing friction depends upon is the reaction force. Are you getting my point? Yeah. So in this particular case, why the body is not falling? The body is not falling because it is getting a whole lot of reaction force because of my finger. Yes, Amanullah, the friction is still there. The friction is the only reason the body is stuck over here. But I am helping the friction to increase by applying a bigger action, which gives me a bigger reaction. Getting my point? Yes or no?
yes.
Yep. So what do we conclude, guys? Two things. First is type of surface, not only one, type of both the surfaces. Second is the reaction force. These are the two things friction depends upon. Do you all agree? Yes or no? Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that was the experiment. Are you guys, do you have any kind of doubts with this? Any doubts? No doubts? Okay, fine.